Hello. I love animals, and they're beautiful animals. I love them, I always talk about them. But the thing is, yeah, it's always the leopards, isn't it? And the lions and the crocodiles, all the show-off animals, yeah? You get all the publicity, yeah? All the animals with agents who get on telly, yeah? It's rubbish. All the lions coming and going, oh, I've done 3 or 4 shows now. No, I was very good in all of them. Have you seen me? I'm very good. And I think, get out of it, yeah? What about the common shrew, eh? The northern root vole, eh? With his tiny banjo and hat made of elastic bands, eh? Who's representing him? I was furious. I thought, I'm not having that. I can't. I've got to go and help them, you know? So I went round all the heavily wooded regions in England, yeah? And I just recruited like a British wildlife army. I was like Kirk Douglas in Spartacus. They were like my slave rebellion, a little mammal slave rebellion, all running about in blue tunics like that, rummaging about Greece, well, Kent. And I was there like Kirk Douglas going, OK, we're going to Africa. There may be a few exotic animals, we're going to kick their asses, come on. And, well, you get the point. And so we all got on a plane, yeah? I got my little army, we got together on a plane, big rusty bomber, and we went over to Africa, yeah? But we needed a plan, yeah? We needed a strategy. We couldn't just, you know, go out there and go, let's go and give them some aggro. We needed, you know, a bit of thinking. So what we did is we built a huge wooden shrew, yeah? Like the wooden horse of Troy, but a bit more stoaty. And to make it double dangerous, yeah, what we did is we put Kit Kat wrappers all over the outside, yeah? It was very shiny. It was like a glossy bitch. It was very, very shiny. I tell you, it was like, you know, it was like an eclipse on wheels, massive eclipse. Small boys rather eat a pair of scissors than go near the giant metallic mammal. I'm not going near it. I'm not going near it. Give us another pair of scissors, I ain't going near it. It was like that, it was huge. And it was quite warlike. It was very warlike. You know, it was like the body was like that. It was a shrew, but it was warlike. Very short arms, spear there on the shoulder, but very warlike. It was kind of like that. But the eyes were telling a different story. Body, warlike, eyes like that. Eyes were like an old Russian lady who'd seen too much. The eyes of an old Russian lady with her arm caught in a loom like that. Big sailors would walk past and go, hello, and she'd go, my arm, it's in a loom. And they go, yes, hello. She'd go, no, not hello, my arm, it's in a loom. Look, it's gone maroon. And they go, yes, hello. In the end, she'd have to pick up the big loom and drag it to their house, knock on the window, and they'd be going, oh, you're scaring me a bit now. That's what the eyes were like that. So it was quite menacing, but beautiful at the same time. And what we did is we all got inside it, yeah? Me and the slave army, we all got inside it. And we cut 2 little circles out of the floor, yeah? About the size of coasters, yeah? So that Pine Martin could stick his weaselly legs through, yeah? Through like that, because he was driving, and he'd just move us about like that in this big shrew. What way are we going? I've got no compass. We had no windows. We were crashing into antique shops, knocking over stationary yachts. We were in a right state. And we eventually found the planes, and what we did is we waited for dusk, yeah? Waited till it was a bit dark, no one about, yeah? Got our tunics on, got our spears, yeah? And we waited like that, and we saw out of a tiny crack that there were some show-off animals out there, yeah? Lions mincing about like that. Oh, I've been in everything, I'm very good. We thought, yeah, we're going to get you. And we jumped out, the perfect surprise attack, and we ran out there. The thing is, yeah, they were huge. Couldn't believe it. Vaughan the marbled mink was in a right state. He was going, no, lions the size of tractors, I'm not going out there. I'm getting back inside the wooden shrew. And I went, what kind of accent's that, Vaughan? Well, you had the same accent as me. He went, yeah, but I've changed it now. I've been watching Mark Owen quite a lot. You're a bit weird, aren't you? So what we did is we all got back inside the huge wooden shrew, and we had to come up with plan B. And I think it was Ian the wood pigeon. He went, I've got a plan. And we all dressed up as Japanese tourists, yeah? Went out there casually like that. So not, you know, bringing any attention to ourselves, just like that. And we all took photos of them. That showed them. No, right, because we used those trick cameras that fire water. Some of the zebras were soaked. We went over there and we conquered. Anyway, thanks, Scott. You've been great. See you later.
Absolutely brilliant, Noel Fielding!
All right. I love birds, and not girls, although they're quite good as well. But I love birds, you know, the little feathered nincompoops, and they're lovely. And there's quite a lot of them in my garden, yeah, and so, which is good. So what I did is I've been bonding with them, yeah, and no, it's excellent. So not just been feeding them, because you can do that, just feed them bread, that's standard. I've been going further. I've been reading to them as well, and nothing heavy, just pamphlets, and Delia Smith recipes, and I sing to them as well. Hello, brilliant. And I've got this huge ruby-encrusted emerald harp, yeah? And I go down to the shed and I get it out, and it's huge, it's about 30 foot tall, and it's a huge, massive ruby-encrusted emerald harp with cobras on the side like that, just keeping people at bay. And I get out a small stool made of ice, and I sit down on that, and I play them the haunting ballad of the bird. And it goes a bit like this. Tring, tring, tring. I've only had one lesson, obviously. Tring, tring. And they all come down as I'm playing. Tring. They all land on me. They land on my torso, and they land on my hips, and they land on my shins, and some of them land on my ears and go, "Whoa, flipping hell!" And I go, "Get on my head. It's not a sturdy base, is it?" They go, "No, but we like it." And so I go, so I play them like that. Tring, tring, tring. Oh, my plasticine beak, my plasticine beak. Because I wear a plasticine beak, you know. But the thing is, yeah, some ginger cats have moved in down the road, yeah? And they've been stalking my birds. It's not on, is it? So what I did, yeah, is I decided to dress up as a bird myself, yeah? Decided to dress up as a huge 6-foot wren, yeah, like that. And so what I did is cover my entire head and penis in blue tack. And rolled around in a child's paddling pool full of bird feathers. Fantastic. The only flaw being that in my plan to save birds, I'd sacrifice 3,000 for a realistic costume. Well, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Fantastic costume. It's as if it's been blessed by the ornithological gods. If I come up to, you know, someone and just touch them with my wrist like that, and I'm wearing my suit, they're immediately catapulted back into a bird nightclub. And they're there like that, dancing with marabou stalk, all scared like that, and there's dry ice, and it clears like that, and they look over and there's a DJ, and he's bending down like that. And he looks up and he's got the face of a penguin. But he looks a bit like Tricky as well. That's the power of the suit. Anyway. It's a good suit. So what I did is I put it on, and I went up to the top of my house, and I looked out the window like that, and all the birds were down there, yeah, my birds, and the ginger cats had come in, so I thought, right, I'll show them. So I squeezed through the window like that, and I jumped down and went, whoa! And I looked over at them like that, and I went, yeah, yeah. I wasn't angry, a hoe had gone right in the small of my back. Oh, 2 swallows had to walk me round like that. You'll be all right, come on. Put your head between your knees. I was going, I can scarcely breathe. Oh. So I went up to ginger cats like that, and I looked at them like that, and they'd come as birds as well. Couldn't believe it. 3 stages of birds. Me as the big bird, them as medium birds, and small birds. It was like a cocktail of birds. There's a bird watcher in a tree going, oh, it's a veritable concoction of birds. It's like bird punch. He was checking his binoculars. And so, anyway, I went up to him like that, and I noticed one of them, he'd got it all wrong, and he'd come as a mighty old barracuda. And told them, you know, that this wasn't on. They said, fair enough. And I said, come on back to my place for a party. And we all went back. We had some Laboratoire Garnier and filled some hammocks full of oatmeal, and it was a brilliant party. And turns out it wasn't really a real barracuda. It was a ginger cat disguised as a barracuda, dressed as a ginger cat, disguised as a barracuda, just getting smaller and smaller like Russian dolls. So he was about the size of an orange Tic Tac, and someone ate him. Oh, marvellous party. Anyway, that's all from me. Cheers, bye.